So I figured today I was going to try and walk you through all the steps in making these guys. And I'm always trying to figure out how to do something in an easy way or how to get a good product, in the fewest amount of steps. A lot of times I don't figure it out and I spend more time, but this one I think I did pretty good. So these are the earrings that I've made. And what we're going to use here is I've got these hole punches that I got from Hobby Lobby, and now that I have proved to myself that this does work, and they've got an aisle of probably 20-30 different hole punches, so in the future I'll use this idea for different designs. For this project we're going to need some wood, so I've got a sheet of maple is what I'm using. You could use 3mm basswood. I found I can use oak, works really good under the laser. The only problem with oak is it's kind of brittle along the grain, and I have had a lot of things break. So maple is very sturdy, and I think there's other stuff out there too. But other than wood, which is up by my laser, the hole punch, which is right here, and we're going to do the butterfly. And I've got, while at Hobby Lobby, I went down their paper aisle, and this is a thick cardstock. I got these for I think 50% off, so this was $1. And I just grabbed a few colors because this was a trial and error thing. As you can see, I've already made some white butterflies and some blue butterflies, along with snowflakes, same with the white, and purple butterflies. Now, what I'll say with the purple is, when you cut, see if I can see it along the black. When you cut the purple, what you get on the side of the punch is like what you see right there, a white line. And so I found that showed up on a few things. It wasn't super bad, but I did notice it. So you kind of see a butterfly like right there. Let me see if I can focus. See that little white edge? So it was a little distracting only because I knew it was there. On the blue is light enough, and obviously the white, that that's not a thing. So with that thought in mind, I might just use light colors depending on what I'm doing. Okay. First step, what I did is I cut a butterfly, and I just did it with the white. The shape is the same, and I went ahead and took a picture as dark as I could get it, so I could get a high contrast white on black. All right, so first off, this is definitely not an Illustrator lesson. I just happen to use Illustrator for my projects. So what we want to check here is two things. Let's see if we can get it to focus here. There we go. So the first thing is the depth. I didn't want my hole punch to stick up high. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to increase the DPI because I'm using a PNG. I'm also going to lower the butterfly in the center. See how it's closer to the top than it is on the bottom? So I'm going to make an adjustment there, and then the biggest thing is whether or not it fits. So that actually fits super tight, which is a good thing. That's probably the best. I've done this 3 or 4 times, through the whole process, and that's probably the best fitting one. But I'm going to throw in a small outline and make that a little bigger, because nothing worse than going to try to put it in and then having it not fit. Okay, we're going to bring the butterfly down. It's 0.5 wide. I'm going to make it just a little bigger. There we go. And that kind of makes it bigger in all dimensions. So let's try that. Okay. So all the settings are the same right now. I'm going to go into the dot duration for the center. And I might even do, yeah, we'll try it with more dots. So I'm gonna go with 600. So as it burns the individual dots, it's gonna stay on it a little longer to remove a little more material. Everything's still in focus. I'm gonna frame it right there. Process, hit start. That's still not deep enough, not for what I want. Let's see though. Still tight. I think I'm gonna stretch the image up a little bit, just elongate it. Okay, third try. So what I did this time, I set the settings to the factory settings, which was 420 DPI, and I went ahead and just put 2 passes. So we're going to burn twice as deep. I also stretched clicked the lock button so I could change the dimensions from height and width separately, and I stretched the image a little bit, just a tiny bit. Let's go ahead and hit process, hit start. Looking promising. All right. Yeah, that looks good. So if you can see it, see how deep it went? There we go. And assuming this is gonna fit. Oh yeah, perfect. So all I wanted was to make sure the paper was recessed. Because the other thing you have to remember is you still got to put glue in here, and the glue takes up room. So I would rather have it too deep. You know, I'm not trying to make it perfectly flush or anything. I just want to make sure it's not sticking up. So that looks good. I mean, it's in there tight enough that it's staying, so that's pretty good.